Hi guys, so I've said on a number of occasions that the leader of the opposition, Keir Starmer, needs to connect better with the public. He needs to counter Boris Johnson, not just in Parliament during PMQs, but on the airwaves and in the streets. Johnson acts like a clown, and this has served him very well over the last number of decades. It allows him to avoid real scrutiny, and he can do things that the likes of Theresa May and David Cameron could only have dreamt of getting away with. So how can Starmer be the opposite of a clown, but not appear too stiff, too polished, or too professional? Well, I have suggested in the past that he lose his rag, that he drops a few F-bombs. It seems that he may have been listening, or perhaps taking some of that advice.
You're Prime Minister. You can now change the country for the better. And what do? You make promises you can't keep and don't really intend to keep, and you don't do the change that's needed in the country. I feel very strongly, if you're not going to deliver, if you're not going to keep your promises, don't bullshit.
Finally. Okay, it's not an F-bomb, not even anywhere near an F-bomb, but what's interesting about this is that this video, you can see here, has 262,000 views. This clip of Keir Starmer saying the B word, not the other B word, but the bullshit word. Now, I'm not a fan of this, but I do understand it's necessary. I've said it before, he needs to connect better with people. He comes across as very professional, very politician-like, and that doesn't connect with people. Boris Johnson, someone who went to Eton, born with a silver spoon in his mouth, he's able to connect with ordinary people for some reason. He's the complete opposite of regular folk, but he's able to connect with them. He has been able to present himself as somebody who's not to be taken too seriously, a bit of a clown, a bit of a joke. That has served him very well, but it also allows him, in a sense, to connect with ordinary people. They see him, well, he's not that serious. He's somebody I can relate to. Once again, this is all just show. Boris Johnson is deeply disconnected from society. But what can Starmer do? I think he needs to run with this. But as I've said before, it must not be invented. It must not be prepared. It must be natural. And coming out with language like he shouldn't be bullshitting people makes perfect sense. Starmer needs to, I think, connect also with businesses. He also needs to connect with those who have been deeply affected by Boris Johnson's policies, including Brexit. Meet with the fishermen, meet with the farmers, tell them I'm here to try and, I hate to say this, but make Brexit work. The slogan is good. It's you're suffering at the moment, I'm going to make it work. I'm not going to undo it. I understand that. I understand the reason why he's going down this road. I don't agree with it, but I understand it. And perhaps it will help him win over people who originally voted for Boris Johnson in 2019. Perhaps people who used to vote for Labour and are looking to come back, but they want somebody who they can connect with. He has a long road to go. I think he's still coming across as overly professional, maybe too polished. But drop a few more bullshit bombs and I think he'll do well. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think about all of this. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot.